Hi guys, it's Fly. I'm here. I'm here. Sorry it's been a while. My music is already too loud, I can tell, and I'm not redoing this intro. Um, yeah, I'm here. I know it's been a while. It has been quite a little bit since I've done anything, and I'm very sorry. You can take this as apology if you want. But I just kind of needed time to adjust to my new school schedule and everything. Wow, this music is a lot louder. I love the Minecraft music, but why does this always sound like it's bleeding into my ears all the time? So I am in my technically second year of university. Technically, it's my first year instead of a new program. And with credits, I'm actually probably titled as a third year. So it's a little complicated on exactly what I am, but I just say I'm a second year. And workload's getting, workload. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, and during the school year, it's very hard for me to make any videos because of all the schoolwork. Like, I kid you not, I just got done outlining an entire movie. And I actually wanted to screenplay the entire movie for a screenplay writing contest, but that ended up I ended up psyching myself out of that because I was just I felt like unprepared. So I'm taking a screenwriting class next year, next semester, and I hope I feel a little bit more prepared to actually write and finish that screenplay. Um Anyway, I just wanted to talk about the state of what this channel could be, since it has become pretty much inevitable. Hi, Horsey. It has become pretty much inevitable that I cannot make any series that are like long lasting, and I'm so sorry about that. Like, dream designs I know is a huge one of mine that a lot of people like, and it is one of my favorites. But I will say, actually, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I don't really like building in creative too much. I like building in survival. Like, you can see this here. I built this in literally one night on one of my friend's servers. Well, I don't want the music to be gone. Music disappeared. Sorry guys, I'm missing out the music so much because it's the only thing that keeps me calm. Minecraft music just keeps me sane, you know? Anyway, this is a little spaceship that I built in like one night, and I did this all in survival on my first night here on this world. I did this one night. It took me like a month to finish one of those trees and dream designs. I don't know what it is about creative, but I just feel a little overwhelmed in creative, and when I have time in survival to make things and like have time to plan, and like I really love building farms, so I love grinding things out. I think it might just be the grinding sessions that make me want to build more in survival. So I think I might be turning dream designs into a more survival based series eventually in the future. Probably not right now, but when I am finished setting it up, I think I might turn dream designs into a more like, let's build in survival. Wow, that used a ton of logs. I didn't mean to use that many logs. Dang it. I'll have to go tree chopping again, because I did not want to use that many logs. Anyway, yeah, and then there was Misadventures, which was another huge one that, if you don't know, Misadventures was a huge, very lore-based, oh shoot. My axe does not have Silk Touch. I thought it did. It was a very lore-based series. Well, I don't want it to go that way. I'm trying to make it go this way. Because Can I mine this with my Silk Touch pickaxe? Will it drop if I mine this with my Silk Touch pickaxe, please? Okay, cool. Why won't it go the other way? I've had it go the other way before. Hang on, I'm gonna figure this out before I talk anymore. This is gonna make me mad. Come on. Go the other way. There we go. That's what I wanted. Anyway, what was I talking about? Let's talk about Misadventures. Right, so Misadventures was a series that I got invited into around last summer before I started my second year at college, before I started this new hugely insane program, which is basically a film program if you don't know. It's called Emerging Media Arts. Very extensively workload program. That's why I haven't been able to upload at all recently. And I feel very bad about it because I do love Minecraft, but I also love good grades better. Unfortunately, I am a perfectionist, so I did have to give up Minecraft playing for a little bit to be able to do a bunch of work. So that's why series like Misadventures stopped. There was a series with me and my best friend, Duels, where we were supposed to film a bunch more of challenges and stuff, but unfortunately life both hit us pretty hardly. You could see Gumka's channel for her explanations of that too. I mean, maybe we might bring it back during the summers where both of us are a little bit more free. But it is just really hard for us to keep a, well, I say I shouldn't be talking for her. It's very hard for me specifically to keep up a very solid series that isn't, that is like very long form, like Misadventures was supposed to be. And Misadventures also has the chance of coming back, but I don't think after Joel and everyone, after Smallish Beans and Ellie Shadow Lady made, yes, we know what we know about the the huge Misadventures series that just came along. We had no idea they would be doing that, and then they did it, and then we're like, well, shoot, now it's gonna look like that we're cheating, even though we made our Misadventures series like several months before them. So yeah, series like that are gonna be a little tough for me to draw out. So this is what I'm gonna be doing. There's gonna be some changes that are happening that many of you might feel a little down about, especially Dream Designs, where my creative builds are gonna be a little more hard to watch, but I'm gonna edit it in a way where you can still somehow learn with me how to build. But basically I just kind of want to chill. I have been doing really exotic stuff on this channel that I have been like pushing myself to like be different. Basically, I've been pushing myself to be something that I'm not. Like in my very early videos starting YouTube, I was faking my voice. Like, it was in a very high-pitched tone because I've had a lot of insecurities with my voice. So I faked it a little bit, and it just sounds very toddlerish. I know it sounds very stupid. You don't gotta tell me that twice. So I think I'm just gonna kind of like be who I am and just be chill and not try and be like this loud. Well, I am loud. I am very spontaneous. That's not gonna disappear no matter what I do. The ADHD is always gonna kick in. I'm always gonna be like very rambunctious, but what I was doing before with this channel was being what's the word? I'm trying to find the word. Being like obnoxiously happy. Not that I am not that I'm not happy. I just like I'm pretending to be ecstatic at times that I'm usually sometimes not. I'm gonna go to sleep. And that just kind of pushed a lot of energy out of me that I didn't have to provide, especially in Misadventures. Misadventures was very fun. I don't know if we're going to be continuing it. I'm not sure. I honestly might be actually privating those videos sooner or later. if they end up getting a lot more views due to the bigger YouTubers misadventure style videos, and I feel very bad about that. Might be privating them. So if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about for our misadventure series, it was just like a fantasy series with some friends of mine. That had a lot of lore base. It was like a SMP with some mods and stuff that had a lot of story to it, and it was very fun. But it's just not for me. I don't think I can like be a part of something long term like that because of my outside activities. I kind of just I've been restarting Minecraft like in this world just as a chill base playing like just like after a long hard week. And oh my god, guys, I had a rough week this week, so I've just been playing Minecraft and putting off a lot of my schoolwork duties and procrastinating. Like, Minecraft is my procrastination game, as well as Satisfactory, and if you know Satisfactory, and if you want to see any Satisfactory playthroughs, please let me know, because I am obsessed with Satisfactory. Like, obsessed. I love Satisfactory, although I don't have as much time for that game, since that game is so much oh my god, goodness, mathological processing, so that game requires even more attention span than Minecraft. But anyway, I've been using Minecraft as a procrastination tool, basically, to get through harsh weeks, and I've just kind of been chilling in survival Minecraft, like this server, for a couple weeks now, and I know I should have been making YouTube videos if I'm playing Minecraft, but like the YouTube videos I was making were they were like staged, and I honestly don't like staged stuff. I'm finding that out about myself doing things like this in my film program. I just kind of like I'm a very go with the flow person. I don't think about the future. I don't think about the past. I think about the present most of the time. Wow, why is this taking so long to mine? Yeah, I am very much a one for all person where I just like don't care about things at all in the present. I just am. I just be. That's just what I am. If something bad happens, I kind of just brush it off. If there's no solution to fix it, I just kind of like let it go. Like I'm gonna tell you about my week, because that's just how the videos are gonna be from now on. I'm just gonna be relaxing and playing Minecraft in mostly survival. Probably not gonna be very structured because I am not a structured person, especially going through college for the first time. I am like figuring out that I am not a structured person at all, and the only way I can possibly find a work style that works for me is accepting that I cannot go by a schedule, and I always get my work done, always. But that also means I get my work done when I want and not by what the schedule wants. And I know so many people are gonna say, but that's not how the real world works. You need to be on a schedule. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna work however I want. I'm going in a field where I'm probably gonna be ending up doing my own thing anyway. Art is like your own thing. So I get to decide when I do my art, whether it sells or not. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not worried about the future right now. I just want to play some Minecraft. Dude, I'm gonna be playing. So basically what I'm saying is the videos from now on are gonna be a little more of me doing exactly what I'm doing now, where I'm just kind of chilling and building rather than some extensive story. Like, there might be some story in the background because I love stories. I love making stories. Like, I have a whole story for this dock right here, and if you want to see more, then let me know, because I'm thinking about making like pirate ships surrounded by tentacles that are like aliens that are inhabiting this entire dock area. there's gonna be huge alien colonies in the ocean, and like there's a whole backstory to that. I love making stories on the fly, but I don't like making stories structured. That's why my name's Fly. I am always on the fly. Yes, I just made that up. That I know that's cringy. The videos for now on, or at least gonna be experimenting a little bit, are gonna be a little more fresh, a little more just like unedited gameplay of me just doing whatever. Maybe there'll probably be a few like guest appearances of my friends and stuff. But I just need a place to yap, and if it's okay, I need just a place to like vent and build and chill. And I feel like that sort of gameplay is the most purest to me and just like the most realist. And it's just like YouTubers nowadays are just really really like structured and like just trying to pull in as many views as they can. And I don't really want to be like that. I just kind of want to be me and just like just be in general and not be something that I'm not. So yeah, I'm just gonna be here talking. If you ever just need some background noise, or if you need something to fall asleep to. I know my voice ain't that soothing, but I mean, I got some pretty fun stories I can tell. I think I build well. I can teach you how to build as I'm building. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. For the rest of this video, I'm probably just gonna be yapping about non-related channel stuff. It might come up again with things I will say about the channel, but that's pretty much the update for the channel. I need some more spruce wood. But for now, I'm just gonna talk about like how school has been, because I seriously have not uploaded in a couple months, and I know that's frustrating. I know a lot of people rely on me, but I am also just a girl. I am literally just one girl. And some of my videos have gotten attention, and I really do appreciate that. I am probably gonna eventually go back to my hardcore world, but no one was watching that, sadly, even though that was literally my favorite world. But I'm gonna go back to it anyway, because I'm gonna do what I want. Dream designs will probably come back when I have time to organize those videos. Those videos take a lot of not scripting, but like planning on what I'm gonna build. But even though, okay, the entire premise of it is not to plan, but I need to think about during recording how to say what I'm building properly, because I have a hard time explaining what I'm building. So I need to like some behind this. Oh my god, that Enderman scared me. Holy moly. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh my gosh. You know, this format of video is going to be really hard for an ADHD person who loses track of mind every single 5 seconds. Yeah, the whole point of Dream Designs was to teach for both of us to learn how to build together, but then it ended up like being more of a tutorial series, which I didn't really want in the first place, but a lot of people took a liking to it, so I will continue it for your guys' sake. Although it may be more of like a video like this where I'm just kind of chilling and talking, and it's not more of like a guided video. So I don't know, it depends. If you guys want to give me suggestions without making me go insane, that would be amazing. Once again, I am a full-time college student, so please be gentle and kind. Please. I beg of you. Anyway, so about being a full-time college student, yeah, college has been pretty much exactly how you think of it. So my first year was a bit rough. I changed my major like 3 different times. Still not knowing exactly what. And then I found out that my school had a program exactly what I wanted. But then yeah, I found out that you have to actually apply for this program, which usually in majors you don't have to apply to, but since this is like an art major, you did have to apply for it. Like acting majors have to audition for to be in acting. At least at my school, that's how it is. I don't know why. But I mean, it makes sense to an extent. So applying to this art program really made me nervous about a year or two ago. Because it made me think about all the things that I didn't do in high school, because I really was not out and about in high school. I wasn't really a part of much, especially with COVID happening when I was in high school. So I never really did anything substantial. I also only have had one single retail job my entire life. So I wasn't feeling very good about applying to this very kind of prestigious program, brand new and very super high-tech program. Like it literally looked like my dreams come true seeing the program, and then when I saw that you had to apply for it, all of my dreams just shattered. It was honestly my face. I would have paid to see my face that day. But guess who applied anyway? I did, yay. Like my art was pretty good at the time. I think I submitted a short story as well, because the program isn't directly limited to just art. It's more of like digital art, film, a lot of the future forms of art, such as VR, AR, coding. It's got a lot of computer science connected to it, robotics. It's kind of like engineering, art, film, theater design, all artistic forms put together in a futuristic sense, and it is the coolest program that I've ever been a part of, and that I've honestly ever heard of. But it's brand new, so it's flawed. But it's flawed in a good way because it's brand new. I obviously can't go into why it's flawed to my own personal beliefs, but it's good so far. It's just a lot of work, which I can't complain about because it's college. But there's just some things that, you're like, why am I doing this? Because when am I ever gonna use this? But then it's also, excuse me, I'm having a chat here, sir. Please go away. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, oh my gosh, I can't ever play Minecraft and talk at the same time. Now I just lost my train of thought. Where was I? So yeah, the program is a lot about the futuristic forms of art. I'm probably going to be going into animation, 3D modeling. It's really interesting to me. We're getting into our AR unit, which I find very fascinating. We just got done with beginner level game design, which I really like. I was the lead artist for a game prototype that we designed, and I am really proud of my very cute little assets in that game. It's just like the team collaborative part was destroyed me, and my all sense of wanting to be a part of a group at all. There's just sometimes when you have a group project and none of your group is just like right for you. Like, they're great people, but they just don't work well together. And that was literally all throughout the past week, where I had I think I've had one of the most embarrassing weeks of school, of college, not of school. I've had worse in public school, but of college in my life the past week, because specifically of my groups just not grouping, not being a team, and it was just like, so basically 3 to 4 of my classes all had group performances / presentations on the same exact day. And these groups, literally, I felt like I was the only one knowing what I was doing, and I know that is so selfish of me to say, but literally, I kid you not. I kid you not. I was the only one doing, like, one of the freaking assignments was to, I don't know, it was such a silly assignment. Oh, to sing? No, to make a band. And the other 2 people who I did practice with ended up forgetting their lines, and I was actually the only one that wasn't supposed to sing. But then I was apparently the only one who actually remembered the cues to sing, so I ended up being the only one to sing, and my partners literally stopped the performance and said, "Wait, I forgot my lines," and that was like so embarrassing, and the other one didn't sing at all. And that was the first time I've ever sang in front of an audience, mind you. And that just kind of threw me off a little because I wasn't prepared. That wasn't the plan, guys. Another thing that happened that was incredibly embarrassing to me this week was my coding class. We learn code, like beginner's levels of code. It's not directly a computer science class, but it's like literally just like your basic conditional statements, variables. We learn it in p5.js, and if you know anything about that, the worst programming site ever, never use it, because it's website based, and it's just literally a sad excuse for a coding website, but whatever. So we were combining that website with a circuit board that is also beginner level, and we were doing a critique in class of our coding projects. Mine was the worst one because it decided to lag, and literally any of my inputs, like I would click a button and my coding would not work at all. It was so sad. It would take like 30 seconds for any color to change, and I would just be awkwardly standing up there in front of everyone. They were just staring at me and staring at the screen and then back at me and then back at the screen. They're like, what's supposed to be happening? And I'm like, I promise you, just wait 20 more seconds and it will eventually respond to my response. But since the program is so shamefully slow and cannot handle 20 megabytes worth of data, it just would not load. And it wasn't even that much coded into it. And it was, I kid you not, my project was the only one in that entire class to have done that. Everyone else's projects was the coolest shit that I've ever seen. Like, they all had amazing visualizers, amazing colors flashing on the screen. Mine was just like a blank screen with a circle on it. Actually, no, the circle was the thing that was supposed to be responding, so there wasn't even a circle because it wouldn't respond. Anyway, that was one other class that I was extremely embarrassed in. My other, that ain't where it stops there. My other class was freaking the game design unit, where we had a team, and I can't say much about this, but our game was not the best because we were a group of 3, the smallest group in the entire class, which was already a red flag. I should have just picked a bigger group or tried to get in a group with a bigger pool of people to actually do a lot more activity. But I found it, hey, let's just be in a small group with 2 of my friends, because we would all know how to code and do all that. No, well, it turns out I have this curse. This curse, it's called a middleman curse, where I am always a third wheel. It is always the most awkward thing in the world. So that's basically how it felt with my 2 other teammates. They were the programmer and the writer. And turns out the artist is like the most outlier in a game designing group, because you're just drawing. You don't really have a say in story unless you have any ideas. Like, I was a part of the idea branching, but when it came to actually writing and implementing the story, I had nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. So I was just drawing, and the programmer and the storyboarder were the only ones really discussing between each other. They would only really talk to me if they needed art, basically. Or my input on playtesting. So that ended up being where the programmer and the story creator had a lot of problems because they conflicted so much. Like, I kid you not, one of them wanted rainbows and puppies, and the other wanted, like, straight up blood splatters and skulls everywhere. Literally. I kid you not, that's exactly how it was. And that one of them would come up to me and be like, they keep on changing my story, or the other would text me, I can't deal with this anymore. The other one's story is so boring, and I'm like, guys, I just draw pictures. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you guys. Yeah, so I dealt with that for a month, and the game ended up, I just didn't know how to help these 2 people. It is kind of on me for not being the team glue and the team coordinator, where I should have tried to get these 2 to work together, but they were just conflicting so much. I just didn't know how to help, and I will say that probably ruined our assignment. And we just turned it in, like, literally I just submitted it an hour before this video, so I am still pretty much terrified of what our potential grade is going to be on that, because it doesn't look very good in my future. But fear not, we are not scared of the future here. We're not scared of the future. You know, you can't control it unless you really just want something. So I'm trying not to think too much about that, because it's done now, and when things are over with for me, I just kind of forget about them. So I'm slowly forgetting about this awful, horrible, embarrassing week. Hopefully it's about to be finals time, so the likelihood of me uploading another video is a little low, but that also means right after and soon during summer, I will have a video or something, hopefully some dream designs, coming up soon. So yeah, do I have anything else to say? Yeah, I just kind of yapped. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, good for you. Honestly, that's actually, like, if you actually, like, somehow find this entertaining, thank you. Anyway, so this is pretty much all I wanted to say today. Just like a bunch of random sprees of talking that I wanted to get off my chest, and, you know, explain the state of whatever this channel is now. Eventually there'll be another video, but I think this is where I will leave it off today. Thank you for, oh, the horse is saying thank you too. Thank you for, you know, sticking around with the channel. Hopefully you find this somewhat entertaining. I will come up with better ideas in the future. But for now, we're just gonna stick to this format, just like chill, talk, whatever. Thanks for coming. I'll see you later. Bye bye.